Alright, hello everyone. This will be kind of short since, my battery's kind of running low or whatnot, but, I think we're gonna get a haircut too, huh? Since it is February and all that, since all that. And I've seen this YouTuber, and this guy's like legit cool. And I follow him, by the way. I mean, it's one of those things. Sometimes having the weakest type of job is the best type of job. And, I guess I'll try to link his YouTube link on there. His YouTube link if I can figure out how to do that. And whatnot. So yeah, basically though, it's the inspiration. People who work at gas stations and whatnot, and all that. Since it's very interesting what people go through, and all that. I've been kind of in the same boat as him, so and saying, yeah, people don't really put trust in you. People don't really want to. People don't really want to help you. People really don't want to see worth in you. People just don't want to do anything with you, basically, because you can see the worth in people and people of this world and people who you meet and all that. So, and this is why you just shy away from people and all that. And my battery just went down to 20%, so I better make this quick. Plus, I need to get new light and whatever. So you know, but trauma can make things happen. Out of things that is kind of you know things like that. You know, I truly believe people, can make it out anywhere, if they just try, to save or maybe not so much invest, but I would say save your money if you can, like, and that's why I say, like, if you don't try to help people get jobs or people to help people in general, you're not really helping anyone at this point, not even yourself. This is why I don't really want to find a girlfriend. This is why I don't want to. I'm actually in refusal, actually. But if it happens, it happens, right? If it doesn't happen, that's cool too. Because, I mean, I believe in God. So, in all reality, if it doesn't happen, cool. If it does happen, that's cool too. Because I don't really care. Like, and there's Bible scripture, Genesis 3:15, Genesis 3:16 to kind of back that up. You know, people like me, you be surprised how much that means a lot. But also, there's scripture out there that debunks it and say you are supposed to be married, and I'm like, right, yeah, when's that supposed to be? Like, you just be kind of questioning at that point, like, when is this supposed to happen, God? When? Like, where? And all that, right? And then people blame your gay and shit, like, all that. Like, who cares? At this point, it's kind of just like, you just live your life. People live theirs. And, since people didn't want to listen and whatnot, then it's not really your fault. And this guy's like 30 years old, same as me. Uh, I don't know how old he is, but he is in, the 30-year-old bracket, so, I feel his pain, man. And he doesn't look it. Like, this is why you can't just, like, blame people for just, by stereotyping by saying, like, he's not 30, because I don't think people would not say that, You know, they're not gonna say their exact age though. Why would they do that? But you know, you could say like you're 30 years old in the 30-year-old age bracket, and just be like, yeah, like you know, you'd be a fool to say it. You know, you don't want to get your shit hacked and whatever, right? I mean, you just gotta be some big moron to just like you know get your stuff hacked for what? Like you don't say that. Okay, kind of like anything else in the world. You know that's why you can't mess with God. You know, and God's people and people who really believe in God. You know, you just can't. You know, as much as people try to, as much people try to kill me and people try to whatever, I'm just like, you know, and this state of mine is having banned, you know, close to maybe having a banning of guns and every type of gun except some pistols and that's it. Of course, we don't know yet, because we don't even know if it's gonna come into law here, and that would suck. And many people are gonna move out of here because, well, who wanna live in Colorado when, well, who just would? Who'd wanna live here if the banning of guns, is gone? Like it just, you can't even shoot guns. Like no one could just enter your house and just draw guns. Like that would be considered a felony. Then, you can't do that no more. Like you don't have that right no more to just go to people's houses and shoot your gun. That's why that's injustice, right? It's injustice to do such a thing. Even in uh, evangelicals of evangelists. I mean, right? That's why I'm kind of saying like I don't trust these evangelists. Some of you people out there, like you could say you're God all you want, but I don't really trust you. Like it's not my business, not my business at all. But I don't really care, cause you do you, and I'll be me, and that's it. Because yeah, like in a way, we kind of need to teach people like you to not do that and smack the Bible and things like that. It kind of makes you wonder, so wonder. Like, are you gonna smack your kid? Like, you're gonna shoot your kid? Like, what else? What else is he gonna do? All that. And that's all it says. Like, you're gonna do that to your kids. And you're just gonna take their money, you're gonna take their lunch money, you're going to do anything you can to take their, things. And so, I don't, that's what I kind of get from that guy. Like, I don't really care about this guy because I don't. I don't trust him. I don't trust him to be even an evangelist by even doing that. Like, I don't trust him. Like, I don't really trust him at all. And that's why we all have to be careful of who we want to give our numbers out, phone numbers out, people who we want to talk to, people we want to hang out with, who we want to associate with, who we just want to, in general, be with. Because, I mean, we're supposed to hang out with Christian people, but they're faking like they're Christians, and, what's that gonna say? Like, what are we doing to our lives to become this way, This is why I feel bad for people who work low income jobs, and I mean that's all I can do. I mean I can only do that for forever until somehow magically if I become some manager one day and well it happens then cool. But I mean I got my meds to pay. I gotta pay you know things like that, and you know and that's not gonna be easy. To become a full-time job person to work jobs and yeah, it's not going to be that easy for people like me unless I can find you know, a way around that because, you know, it's just not that easy for disabled people like myself. You know, when you get shot down, when you got told, like, you can't do it, you're broke, you're poor, you're this and that, you suck. I mean, that's what family says, and basically everyone says. Like, you're a bum, you're an idiot, all sorts of stuff. And it really gets down to people to the point where, like, you don't know what to do. Like, you're stuck. Like, you're just, it's no different from your friends, from playing games together, to just be stuck in some rut where, you know, whether it's drinking, or smoking. I mean, anything like that. Like, it's one of those things that we all have to figure out ourselves. And, this guy had a drinking problem, and, all because he was getting free money during the days of the C days of that stuff. So, I'm not sure we could say that, but, it kind of depends. But I'm not here for money or whatever, but, you know, but you never know. And that was just like, like 4 years worth, roughly, from like 2018 to 2022-ish, maybe more, like depending on what you want to think about. But people just need to be careful, and that's all that's it. And when people make you try to repeat yourself and say, "What did you say? Oh, me," and then especially women. I'm not against women or nothing, but if women and females keep on saying that to people, that's kind of like mocking people and saying, "What did you say? Hold on, I didn't quite hear you." Type attitude, and be like, "Yeah, you probably did. You just chose not to, and you do that on purpose." You're very thought provoking people. Like, if you do it at work, it's kind of like, well, um, that's irresponsible. Okay, these people can't probably hear me, understand me, but I think they choose not to, which is what they choose to do. Like, everyone has a choice. Like we're saying, everyone has a choice not to listen and choose to listen, which means what? Like, would that be my fault that you chose not to listen? Like, you see what happens when things like that is in our world today. And then we see old people that's like 70 or 80 years old, roughly ish, or younger, to 60 plus, and they want to commit suicide. They want to, all sorts of stuff, because they see the world for what it is. Or, I wouldn't say quite off themselves, but I would say, allegedly, you will say, allegedly they want to commit suicide, and it's like a real story. I'm really shocked when I'm hearing it too. Like, I'm just like, whoa, really? Like, wow, that's what made you like do that? But of course, they don't want to say it because, I mean, it's just one of those things that we have to just, hear out and listen, because if we don't listen, then we don't care. And there's many people who don't care. I mean, I care, but I'm not helping some liar out though. Like, if you lie about your age and you lie about where you're, especially your age and all that, yeah, no, no, thank you. I'm good. Like, I'm not willing to die, okay, over some fact that you lied over the internet about your age, and me expecting to believe you still is a joke. Well, I'm not doing that, thank you. And I'm not that type of person. which means you go ahead and find someone else. Like, I'm not one of those people who mess around with and saying, if you lie to me one time, you're toast. You lie to me two times, you're definitely toast. Lie to me three times, you're out. Which means you're definitely toast. Okay? Like, that's saying things like, it's not good for YouTube. Of just, not exactly, offing you, but, just, telling you off and calling you, things. And, calling you out on your, whatever you've done. And, that's it. Like, that's the way of life. It's one of those things that we all have to accept. And that's why I say, like, everyone has a choice. Everyone has, problems and things. And that's why we kind of just need to listen, you know, and try to help. Because if we don't help, then why would anyone help you? And people who brag is something I can't stand either. Unless you're bragging about God, cool. But if not, then no. Okay, I mean, unless you're bragging about your kid, and I could, see that happening. But if you're bragging about your house, or you're bragging about your, like, I don't understand why people do that. It would drive me absolutely insane. Okay, bragging about your house is like, you didn't earn that from yourself. You earned it from God. Okay? And that's why I can't stand people like that. You want to call yourself a somebody, and don't fucking say that to people. Expect, like, yeah, this guy's a complete, and you can finish the rest. Right? You could just name whatever you want to name this guy and people in your life. It's kind of just the way it is. Like, we meet these type of people anywhere. Like, they're the devil, right? These people are the devil, and there's nothing you can really do about it. You meet people of God, and then you meet people of the devil, right? But then some of these people of the devil turn to God. So, we always gotta be, careful of who we wanna hang out with and whatever. Because, like I'm saying, this life isn't exactly nice. And that's what life is about. Like, people call me the devil. People call me Satan. People call me like I'm a bum and all that. Like, get a job. I'm like, how about you be nice here and stop causing rumors for me? Because if you do, that's kind of like saying, really? Because it's your fault. Okay, people who do this on the internet is not helping. Which I live my life on the internet, by the way. I don't exactly meet people in real life because, well, I know how people are in real life. I know, I've seen it. Like, why would I fucking hang out with people? Oops. Why would I hang out with people in real life and just do that, And that's why I cuss, because, I mean, you would just be like, whoa, what did he say? Like, I missed that part. And that's why it kind of gives you, it's just talking like I'm normal. But if I were not to do that, then, it comes out to be like, worse. Like, I'm actually yelling you through the phone, like, kind of like that. And it just looked bad, you know. It looked really bad. And that, I don't know which one you would rather prefer. Because, I mean, many people have their ways of, handling things, like punching people, or worse than that, like using guns or something, some sort. Like, everyone has their own method of, doing things, or even just talking it out, which is rare, very rare. And just, talking about it and trying to solve it with just talking alone. Yeah, that's. I wish we had more people like that in the world today, but we just don't. Okay, I really wish we did. But my time's up and I gotta charge my phone. So, I'm gonna link his thing in the description or whatever if I can somehow figure that out and all that. So, because I like inspiration videos of things like that in the world. It gives hope to people who need hope, and maybe I'll do something about, Bitcoin or something like that, later down the road. Because maybe you'll see the difference. Maybe I'll even give like, I don't know, 10% to people. I don't know. Like, we'll see what happens. Okay? Because I'm not generous. Which we don't see that many generous people out there from giving like $10 to things like that. So, who knows? Who knows, right? Well, I'm out of here.